Static electricity. Y'all remember last week how we talked about friction? It's like a type of force when you rub something against another. Well, with static electricity, it's a type of electricity that can be used to push and pull things at a distance, and it's typically created by friction. So like you saw, I was rubbing the balloon on my shirt. That's a result of a transfer of electrical charges. So an electrical charge can be positive, negative, or neutral. So the way static electricity works is everything around you is made up of atoms. Everything in the world, even you, we're all made up of atoms. An atom is composed of electrons, which are negatively charged particles, protons, positively charged particles, or neutrons, which are particles with no charge. So the same way that magnets attract and repel, opposite charges attract and like charges repel. So if this balloon is attracting this tissue, that means that they have opposite charges. So when I rub the balloon on my shirt, I'm accumulating electrons on it, or negatively charged particles, and then the tissue has more positively charged particles, which creates an opposite charge, which makes it attract.
Inside the balloon?
There's not anything inside the balloon, just air. So another cool thing, so you can also do repelling with static electricity. Alright, so we're going to rub the plastic with the towel. Fingers crossed that it works this time. Now I'll rub this. It may be too humid outside to work. Sometimes the humidity can have an effect on static electricity.
Oh.
You see when it touched me, you see how it was coming towards me? My body's not negatively charged because I didn't work up the friction, so this was drawn to me because I had an opposite charge. So it stuck to me, and once that happens, it loses that charge and doesn't work anymore.
That was cool.
Alright, so now we're going to go over the vocabulary that we learned in this lesson. So the first word we learned was magnet, which is an object that produces a magnetic field, things that you're passing around. Magnetic field is the invisible space where a magnet can exert its force on another object. Attract is when magnets or objects with different poles or charges come together. Repel is when magnets or objects with the same charge come together and push each other away. Static electricity, like what you just saw, is a type of electricity that can be used to push and pull things at a distance, kind of like magnets. And electrical charges can be positive, negative, or neutral. Opposite charges attract and same charges repel. So the same is true for both magnets and static electricity. Same charges repel, opposite charges attract. Any questions?
But how is it like? So like, how is it like float in the air? Is because like, well, how does it float?
How did this float through the air?
Yeah.
Because the static electricity causes it. So opposite charges attract, same charges repel. Since I rubbed both of these with that cotton towel, it gave both of them the same charge. They were both charged with electrons. So then when I bring them together, they repel, so it made it float. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Is a magnetic field made of anything, or is it
Just invisible particles. I'm not really sure.
Is it made of air?
It's just energy.
It should be.
Invisible energy. Alright, so moving on. Now you guys can open your Chromebooks. Let's see how well we can follow directions. The directions are on the board.